All right, so we're diving into some seriously fascinating territory today. A world that I know has captivated a lot of you.
It has.
UFOs, government secrets.
The works.
And right at the center of it all is this journalist, a legend in his own right, George Knapp.
Absolutely.
And you know what I'm talking about, right? You guys have shared your fascination with Knapp's work, and trust me.
Oh, yeah.
This deep dive we're taking into his files, get ready. It's going to be a wild ride.
You know what makes George Knapp so fascinating to me? It's that he's not your stereotypical, like, wide-eyed UFO guy.
Right.
Like you might picture.
Right.
This is a man who built a career on hardcore investigative journalism. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
We're talking mob dealings. We're talking nuclear secrets.
Yeah.
The underbelly of Vegas, you name it.
Right.
But it's his relentless pursuit of the truth about UFOs, specifically, focused around Area 51.
Yeah.
That's become his legacy.
And it's not just a recent thing. This isn't a phase he went through, right?
Right, I know.
This is a career spanning decades.
Absolutely.
This is going back to the 80s, folks.
Yeah.
Filled with, all these personal files, insider interviews, countless hours spent out there in the Nevada desert.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're talking about a trove of information here that honestly could rewrite history if even half of it's true, right?
And the thing about Knapp is, it's his approach, right?
Right.
He's a journalist at his core.
Yeah.
Driven by facts, driven by evidence.
Yeah.
But with a healthy dose of skepticism, too.
Right.
He doesn't want to convince you of anything.
Yeah.
He's just following the trail.
Yeah.
However strange, however unsettling it might get.
Okay, but so get this, right? The guy, he starts his career in Vegas.
Of all places.
As a cab driver.
What? Right.
You would not
expect that. Oh, there's the journalist who broke the Area 51 story.
Right.
He's driving a cab over there.
Picking up fares.
I know. Can you imagine? Forget the casino, buddy. We're chasing down some UFOs tonight.
Seriously. When you think about it, though.
Yeah.
Vegas in the 80s. I mean, talk about a city built on secrets, whispers.
Right.
The mob.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in a way, it's perfect training for someone who then wants to dig into, government cover-ups and unexplained phenomena.
Right.
He probably learned to spot a lie a mile away just from that experience alone. Right. Talk about a crash course in separating fact from fiction.
Yeah.
I bet those Vegas mobsters and the shadowy figures in, the UFO world.
Oh, I'm sure.
They probably have more in common than they'd like to admit, right?
Absolutely. I mean, those early experiences, they honed his instincts.
Yeah.
Reading people, spotting inconsistencies.
Yeah.
Navigating a world where, frankly, the truth is often stranger than fiction.
Right.
And it uniquely equipped him to tackle this world of UFOs with a rigor that I don't think anyone else had.
Right.
At the time, at least.
Yeah.
And honestly, maybe even still.
So we've got Knapp, right? The sharp, skeptical journalist, and he's been dropped right into the heart of Vegas.
Yeah.
But how does he go from, mobsters and casinos to becoming basically synonymous with UFO investigations?
Right.
Well, it all kind of starts in 1987.
Okay.
With this guy, John Lear.
Oh, yeah.
And this stack of documents that, honestly, when you look back, these changed everything.
This is big.
Oh, it's huge, right. And the thing is, Lear, he wasn't just some random dude walking in off the street,
No, not right.
claiming to have the secrets to the universe.
Right.
This was John Lear, okay? We're talking a seasoned pilot.
Wow.
The son of the Learjet founder. I mean, a man with serious aviation credentials.
Right. He knew what he was talking about.
Oh, absolutely. And a nose for secrets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when Lear comes out and says the government is hiding recovered alien spacecraft, and not just spacecraft, bodies.
Whoa.
They've got alien bodies. People listened.
Yeah, you got to.
It's almost like, you're in the newsroom, you're chasing down leads on, I don't know, like a city council scandal or something.
Unusual.
Something normal, right? And suddenly you're face to face with a guy who's like, I got proof of aliens.
I'd be like, what is going on?
I know. How do you even, process that?
And that's where I think Knapp's, true journalistic instincts, they really come out.
Yeah.
He could have just dismissed Lear as, just another conspiracy theorist.
Right.
But there's something about Lear's, conviction,
the
sheer scale of his claims.
Yeah.
It struck a chord, and Knapp, he recognized that, look, even if a fraction,
tiny bit
of this is true, the story's explosive.
So what does he do?
What does he do?
He puts Lear on the air, live, on his show, on the record.
Wow.
Can you imagine? Okay, you're sitting at home in 1987, flipping through channels.
Right.
And suddenly, boom, there is this guy claiming to have all the secrets about aliens and the government and UFOs.
What channel is this? I'm switching over right now.
You're glued to the TV, right?
Yeah.
And you've got Knapp there, and you can tell he is skeptical, but he's intrigued.
Of course.
And Lear's just laying out these incredible claims.
I mean, how could you not be, like, completely sucked in?
I know. Recovered saucers, alien tech, government cover-up, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And the public reaction, I mean, this is before the internet, but still.
Right.
This is word of mouth. This is newspapers.
Huge.
It was huge. Like, this fringe topic suddenly was thrust into the mainstream.
Right. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, absolutely. People were captivated. Some were terrified.
Yeah.
But everyone wanted more.
Of course.
And right there, at the center of it all, was George Knapp.
Yeah. Holding it down.
Oh, he was the guy.
He became the UFO guy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and it wasn't just the outlandishness of the claims either, right?
Right.
Lear, he had details, dates, locations, names of government programs.
Yeah, the receipts, supposedly.
Right. This wasn't just some vague talk of like, I saw some lights in the sky.
Right.
He had a narrative.
Right, like a whole story.
A structured story, which was unbelievable.
I mean, yeah.
But still had this, like, internal logic.
Yeah, it kind of made sense.
It kind of made sense if you squint your eyes and tilt your head and,
If you use your imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can see it in those old interviews. Like, Knapp's listening so intently.
Yeah.
He's pushing Lear for evidence. He's questioning his sources.
It's like, where'd you get this from?
Right. He's hooked, but you can tell he's not letting go of that journalistic integrity.
He's not just going to buy anything.
No.
But then it takes an even wilder turn.
It does. It gets crazier.
Oh, yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any stranger, a new figure emerges from the shadows, claiming to have even more explosive information than Lear. So Lear, he blows the whole UFO thing wide open, right? Like, suddenly it's front page news.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
Oh, totally. And Knapp's right in the middle of it all.
Right in the thick of it.
And then fast forward to 1989, he gets another tip.
Oh.
This one, though, this tip takes him even deeper into this world.
Deeper down the rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah. This time it's this shadowy figure.
Oh, boy.
Known only as Dennis. Okay, picture this, all right. Knapp, he's live on the air, and he's interviewing this silhouetted figure.
Oh, wow.
Who's claiming to have worked on actual recovered alien spacecraft.
No way.
At a secret base near Area 51.
Can you imagine being in that room?
I know, right? Like, the tension must have been so thick you could cut it with a knife.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think's going through his mind at that point?
I mean, you can hear it in his voice, right?
Yeah.
This isn't some pre-recorded, edited thing. This is live TV.
Raw.
Oh, it's raw. And Dennis is just dropping these bombshells left and right.
What kind of bombshells are we talking about here?
Okay, he's talking about 9 flying saucers. 9. Alien tech that we can't even begin to comprehend.
I mean, come on.
I know. People at home watching this must have been glued to their seats.
Absolutely.
So Dennis... Later on, we find out this is Bob Lazar.
Okay, Bob Lazar, yeah.
And his story, it becomes one of the most controversial in, like, the entire world of ufology. Right?
What's so controversial about it?
Well, he claims to have worked on reverse engineering these alien propulsion systems.
Hold on, he's claiming they let him get his hands on this stuff.
That's what he's saying. At a place called S4.
S4.
Which he claims is even more secretive than Area 51.
More secretive than Area 51. Now that's saying something.
Right. I mean, think about it. If this is true,
yeah,
this is huge. This changes everything. I mean, we're talking about technology that could revolutionize, like, energy, transportation, our understanding of physics.
I mean, it's paradigm shifting stuff.
Exactly. But the question is...
Yeah, the question we always come back to.
Is any of it real?
Right, because that's a heck of a story.
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, Lazar's story, it's got all these technical details.
Right, which makes it seem legit.
Yeah, but it's incredibly difficult to verify.
Yeah, how do you even begin to...
Right. So, to his credit, Knapp, he does his due diligence, right?
Okay, good. He doesn't just take it at face value.
No, he's trying to track down these alleged employers of Lazar's, digging into his background. He even finds Lazar's name in a Los Alamos phone directory from the time that Lazar claimed to have worked there.
So there's something there.
Right, but just when you think you're getting close, it's like...
It disappears.
It's gone. It's like chasing smoke.
Wow. So frustrating.
I know. It's like a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing, and the ones you do have might be from a completely different puzzle.
That's a good way to put it.
But here's the thing. Even with all the controversy, all the skepticism around Lazar and his claims, Knapp, he doesn't just give up.
He doesn't.
No. He keeps going.
Wow, that takes dedication.
Oh, yeah. He continues his investigations into Area 51.
Yeah.
He talks to witnesses who claim to have seen strange lights. He even captures some unexplained stuff on camera himself.
See, that's what I like about Knapp. He doesn't let the uncertainty paralyze him. He keeps digging.
And that's what's so fascinating about his work, right? It's not about blindly believing everything you hear.
Right. You need that critical eye.
It's about following the evidence wherever it leads.
Exactly. Even if it leads to some uncomfortable places.
Oh, absolutely. And even if it means, risking your reputation, which, let's be honest, he kind of did.
Yeah, he definitely put himself out there.
But he understands that pursuing the truth, especially about something as potentially huge as UFOs, it takes a certain fearlessness.
You got to be willing to, ruffle some feathers.
For sure. And you know what? Decades later, after countless hours of investigation, after all these interviews, all these dead ends, Knapp, he's still at it.
He never gave up.
Nope, he never backed down. He really believes that somewhere out there, the truth, it's waiting to be uncovered.
That's remarkable, that level of dedication.
And that's the legacy of George Knapp, isn't it? It's not about whether you believe in UFOs or government conspiracies or any of that. It's bigger than that.
It's about the pursuit of knowledge.
Exactly. It's about asking the tough questions, challenging what we think we know, being open to the possibility that the universe is far stranger and more amazing than we ever imagined.
And that's something worth thinking about, regardless of your stance on UFOs.
Absolutely. And, as you delve deeper into Knapp's work, you start to see these patterns emerge, right?
Like what?
Well, it wasn't just about chasing UFOs for him. It became about uncovering this pattern of government secrecy, this reluctance to acknowledge what they knew about these unexplained phenomena,
Makes you wonder what they're so afraid of.
Exactly. Like, what don't they want us to know?
Big questions, no easy answers.
And that's what Knapp leaves us with, right? These big, lingering questions.
It's like he's giving us a puzzle, and we have to find the pieces.
And maybe we never will, but maybe, just maybe, the search is the point.
And who knows what we might find along the way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So keep searching, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep looking up